Hi, and welcome back, and thank you for being here. Hope your weekend was wonderful. It was definitely on the warmer side, as was today. Into the 90s we have been, and will be again tomorrow before we have changes. That will also, as well, give us some shower and thunderstorm chances. Also, a little further down the 7-day and towards the unofficial kickoff to summer, Memorial Day weekend. I'm afraid the door is going to be open for low pressure to give us several rounds and chances of showers and some storms, and that pattern might be making itself at home through much of the rest of the month and into the month of June. So we'll talk more about that in more detail. A host of headlines tonight. We'll go ahead and go there after I remind everyone again, live election results with me tomorrow night, starting shortly after 6 o'clock from the Magoffin County Courthouse. Hope to see you then. With that said, a fatal auto accident over the course of the weekend here in the neighboring area. A Breathitt County man was killed yesterday morning. It was a two-vehicle crash that happened in Jackson. This was very early, around 2 o'clock or so Sunday morning. 41-year-old John Smallwood from Lost Creek was traveling when his vehicle crossed the center line, the truck he was operating, and went into the opposite lane of travel, where oncoming was a Perry County ambulance that was going back to its station for further service. Smallwood was pronounced dead at the scene. There were two ambulance personnel aboard, both taken to the hospital as a precautionary measure, non-life-threatening injuries, and we understand toxicology results are pending according to authorities in Breathitt County. Here in Magoffin County, two serious auto accidents since I saw you last, both being investigated as being possibly DUI related. This was last night around 10 o'clock or so, the mouth of Short Fork off of 114. A female driver charged with DUI and a violation of an open container law, as well as several traffic violations, after a serious single vehicle crash in which the vehicle went a great distance off the road, striking what appears to be numerous trees. She was taken by ambulance to an area hospital for potentially serious, but we believe non-life-threatening injuries. Then earlier today, a Magoffin County school bus was involved in a serious two-car collision just above the Board of Education and bus garage. This was as the bus was preparing for its afternoon run with three on board.
It's my understanding that our bus this afternoon was en route to North Magoffin for evening dismissal when it was struck by another vehicle along Route 7 here, just below the Board of Education office.
The bus's driver told authorities with the Sagersville Police Department Chief Neil Adams that she saw the oncoming vehicle in her lane of travel and had come to essentially a complete stop while laying down on the horn, trying to get the driver to avoid the collision, which did not happen. The two collided not in a head-on but a near head-on fashion. In the other passenger vehicle was a female and a small child. At last report, Chief Neil Adams was at the hospital awaiting blood tests and results before proceeding with any possible charges.
We had three individuals on board the bus this afternoon: the driver, an adult monitor, and one Head Start student that was seated with the monitor. And none of them were taken by emergency personnel. They were released to their families.
I'll be right back. Please vote and support your best choice for the job. Elect Teddy Jenkins, Democrat, for Magoffin County Jailer. Dedicated, respectful, hardworking, and a vote for all of Magoffin County. Thank you for your support for Teddy Jenkins for Magoffin Jailer. Saving, planning, budgeting, investing, all the financial steps that it takes to enjoy the real ones. Let Sagersville National take the journey with you with the peace of mind of secure online and mobile banking, overnight deposits, safe deposit boxes, and all of your home, auto, consumer, and business loans. Sagersville National Bank since 1902. Ranked in the very top 10% of the top 150 Kentucky workers' compensation attorneys for Social Security, disability, SSI, personal injury, or workers' compensation. If your working days are over, meet Grover. 888-9-GROVER or locally 349-2065. These are actual recent images of local heating and cooling systems, residential and commercial, an example of 75% of all the calls that Ultimate Air responds to. Little or no maintenance, or sometimes someone else being paid to maintain a system. Prevent 75% of your breakdowns with preventative and actual maintenance by Ultimate Air. Locally owned, locally trusted.
I wonder, could this be our last trip together? What if I upset him? He might never call again. But what if I don't say anything?
Hey, Dad. Is something wrong?
Actually, are you okay?
If someone you know or love is struggling, contact Big Sandy Healthcare today.
I'm Bill Meade, your McGoffin County Sheriff. It amazes me how a candidate for office can try to downplay the success of an existing administration. I suppose that when you have no record or experience to fall back on, that's the only thing you can say. When an opponent says that they know what does and does not work, but they failed to expand on their plan, that should raise a red flag. Do they have a plan? Have they had success implementing that plan in the past? My office has done more than just talk. We have produced large numbers of arrests and convictions in both state and federal court. We have stopped more than 1,200 pounds of meth and heroin from coming into our county. We have helped those in addiction get into treatment, and we praise them for their efforts. Our goal is to get those that want help back to the families that love them and make them productive citizens again. Any inference that I don't care or respect the people of this county is a flat out lie. This is my home, and I love the people of McGoffin County. I lead by example and through 38 years of law enforcement experience and training. I'm proud of the work that my deputies and staff have done over the last 3 years. I will agree with one of my opponents on one thing. For me, there's no room for politics and playing sides. If reelected as your sheriff, my staff and I will continue to work to make McGoffin County a safer place to live and raise your family. If you feel like our county is better off than what it was 4 years ago, please come out and cast your vote on May the 19th for me, for McGoffin County Sheriff. I'm number one on the ballot, number one from McGoffin County. Thank you and God bless.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Here we are, McGoffin County. It's time. The election is here. I'd like to take an opportunity to talk about some goals that I've got. My top priorities are to take Bridges law from a state law to a federal law and prevent medical negligence from causing bed sores. Lowering some of the very highest taxes in the state of Kentucky that my opponent set. Getting clean and safe and affordable water and sewage to every single McGoffin County. To everyone in McGoffin County, help me achieve these goals. Get out and vote. My name is Tommy Hurd, candidate for County Judge Executive on the Republican ticket. Thank you.
A Johnson County man is going to have to be on parole for 15 years after he serves 25 years, or the majority of that sentence, a federal case, which saw the following man sentenced again to 25 years in prison for child pornography production. U.S. District Judge David Bunning sentenced 44-year-old Henry Richer of Paintsville to a total of 300 months in prison with 15 years of parole thereafter for production of child pornography. This goes back to a case which began last September when authorities in Paintsville received a call from a woman who had reported that her daughter had found nude photographs and videos of her on Richer's phone that were taken without her knowledge. She was a guest often in the house where he was alleged to have placed security cameras throughout, capturing videos and images of her in various states of undress, from showering to other locations throughout the home, admitting to authorities that he had done so for about a year and a half before they were discovered. Federal charges mean he will have to serve at least 85% of his sentence. And I do have indictments which were returned last Friday from the Johnson County grand jury. We will not be getting those tomorrow, of course, due to coverage from the election, but perhaps on Monday we will have those brought to you in their entirety. Up next, it's a new Monday. A new week is where I was going, but it's still a new Monday, and as such, an updated McGoffin Farm Bureau calendar. With a few reminders tonight, it's Commodity Week here in McGoffin County, and that means our Water into Wine food pantry folks are having pantry this Wednesday, their last regular commodity day for the month, 9 to 11, this Wednesday the 20th, day after tomorrow. Their senior pantry day will be this Thursday, the 21st, also from 9 to 11. This Thursday will also be commodity day at our beloved McGoffin County Senior Citizen Center, starting at 11 o'clock. Volunteers are always so desperately needed, and I always try to make this plea. School's about out. Kids will have a lot of extra time on their hand, and it's a great service for them to be a part of one Thursday a month, so they can maybe get in there and help on a couple of occasions, just saying. Holiness House of Prayer wants to remind everyone of their grief share sessions. They're doing this every week. They've had a few now every Monday for 13 weeks. 349-5899 at the health department starting at 6:30. A great place to get some support if you have suffered a loss as of late. Here is tonight's funeral service announcements. One, actually, provided by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. They tell me that services will start Wednesday at 1 for Randy Lee Williams, 61 of Tunnel Road here in McGoffin County. He passed away yesterday. The son of the late Ollie Jr. and Pearlie Mackenzie Williams. He's survived by his significant other, Roxy Howard, his daughters, Jennifer Mullis and Jessica Porter and Vanessa Williams, sons Ryan Walker Blanton, David Howard, Tommy Howard, and Thomas Howard, and 5 sisters, 6 grandchildren as well, and 1 great-granddaughter. Services again this Wednesday at 1 o'clock from the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation will be Tuesday from 4 until 9, and in lieu of flowers, the family has requested contributions be made to the Memorial Fund at the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Conley Tire, your most trusted source for tires, wheels, maintenance and repair, lift kits, and more. With inexpensive and reliable computer diagnostics, big discounts on big-name tires year-round, and everything you need to travel safe at Conley Tire in Staffordsville or conleytire.net.
At the Pierrest School, students are challenged and supported every day. With so many fantastic students, this week's Student Spotlight of the Week is Queenie Hatton, First Honor Student, President of the Student Council, President of the Drama Club, President of the Environmental Club, Vice President of the Calisons Movement, Vice President of the National Honor Society, and is a biology major still in the process of choosing a college.
For home, farm, hillside, or anywhere you need it, A&W Tree Services offers professional tree and brush trimming, removal, and complete cleanup. They're experienced, insured, and have great references. Call for a free estimate, 496-9385 or 9442. A&W Tree Services.
Senator Brandon Smith has a proven record. As a senior member of the Senate, Brandon Smith has a proven record with a seat at the table. As chairman of Natural Resources, Brandon Smith has a proven record of fighting rising utility costs. As a sportsman, Brandon Smith has a proven record of protecting our Second Amendment rights. And as a father, Brandon has a proven record of protecting the unborn. Senator Brandon Smith has a proven record.
Atrial fibrillation is one of the more common rhythms we see.
AFib is an arrhythmia of the heart where the top part of the heart is beating erratically and out of sync with the bottom part of the heart.
The electrophysiology service is made up of a team of healthcare providers, and that includes an electrophysiology lab where we're able to do procedures to help repair heart rhythm problems. When a patient becomes heart rhythm free, it can really restore their life.
ARH, more for Appalachia.
Fact number 1, seasonal allergies can happen year-round. Fact number 2, sometimes you can just literally see them. And you just can't always avoid allergens. So talk to your doctor about prescribing allergy medications, and explore over-the-counter allergy relief with the professionals you trust at Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville.
Youth.
Experience.
Modern solutions to modern problems.
Proven solutions to legal problems.
An emerging face in the courtroom.
A known presence in the courtroom.
Together, we are multifaceted.
Together, we will do right by you.
If you are having any legal issues at all, just relax and call Max.
If a car wreck is causing you pain, just pick up the phone and call Donald Wayne.
On my calendar today was a stop by the McGoffin County High School, where a student athlete was signing her letter of intent to play her respective sport, this time tennis, on the collegiate level. And you know I'm always pretty honest. However, I was in Johnson County prior to, locked my keys in my truck, the same truck which overheated on the way home, so I didn't make it. Fortunately, athletic director Gabe Burchell saved me in a pinch. Surrounded by her coach and her mother and a whole lot of teammates, friends, family, and others, Miss Jenna Gibson today, signing to become a U-Pike Bear.
Hello everyone, thank you all for coming. I'm Casey Howard, I'm the tennis coach. This is my first year. Jenna's played for how many years? 2 years, and look where we are. So obviously she's doing something right. Yeah, I'm really proud of Jenna. She's done a lot to help me in my first year, and I can't imagine what great things she's going to keep doing. So I'm really happy for her. I'm proud. So yeah, thank you for being such a great help in my first year, and thank you all again for being here. So congratulations.
Now let's talk about your 7-day and your Memorial Day weekend forecast. I wish I had some better news for you on that front. It's still a week out. Things could certainly still change and probably will a number of times. But as of right now, we're looking for some showers and possibly some thunderstorms throughout at least some, if not much of it. We've been in the 90s for a couple of days. 93 here at the Your News Today studio, independent offices, and that, of course, of Independent Signs and Graphics. And we are still in the upper 80s right now, 88. We are on our way down tonight to about 63, so it's going to be a warm one out there tonight. Partly cloudy skies. Winds will be calming after we had a 15-mile-per-hour gust earlier today. Right now, to the southwest, about 3 miles per hour or so. With that, tomorrow we're calling for 90. I think it will probably be like today and be a degree or two over. Mostly sunny skies tomorrow. A 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms for your late Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. So tomorrow is going to be dry, sunny, and another hot one in the neighborhood. That takes us into midweek, where Wednesday, this is the start of change, but for just a day. And then there's a little bit of a reprieve, and then we're into the Memorial Day weekend. So Wednesday, definitely, we're going to take the edge off of temperature-wise. We're going to see probably the lower 80s, maybe mid at most, cloudy skies, an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms anytime from midday on throughout your Wednesday. We're not talking about a major rainmaker, maybe a half an inch on the high side, with the exception of a thunderstorm that anyone might see. So that's where we're going to go, about a quarter of an inch during the day on the high side, another quarter of an inch that night, 82, cloudy, shower storms, you get it. Now, they blow out of here and leave us with a pretty decent Thursday, 73 and sunny. I mean, that's going to be a nice, mild day, not near as hot as what we have seen for the past few. And then we're knocking on the door of the Memorial Day weekend. Friday, we're still in the 70s, but look at this pattern. Not a nice one. 78, cloudy, and a 90% chance of showers and storms. We'll watch this throughout the week and kind of get a handle on when it gets a little closer. The chance of any severe weather or heavy rains, but I think we could see some good rains out of it. 80 for your Saturday, very similar, cloudy, and an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lows again in the 60s. Sunday, 81, 64. We do see some sun return on your Sunday with partly sunny skies, but still a very good shot of some showers and thunderstorms. Sunday night and into your Memorial Day Monday, clouds will be probably more so than sun. starting off the next week and on Memorial Day holiday, we still have a 70% chance of those scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, we'll watch this throughout the week and keep you up to date. That will do it for tonight, except to remind everyone, live election results right here with me tomorrow night. Hope to see you then. Thank you for watching.